We look into mirrors every day to fix our hair, check our face, or see who's behind us. But what if one day the mirror showed you something that wasn't supposed to be there? Tonight's story is about a man who looked into his reflection and saw something else staring back. Daniel, a 29-year-old freelance graphic designer, moves into a small, old apartment in a quiet part of town. Rent is cheap, the place is decent, but one thing stands out. A large antique mirror fixed to the wall in the bedroom. The landlord tells him it's been there for decades, too heavy to move. The mirror looks slightly warped, the silver edges flaking. Daniel thinks it adds character. That night, while unpacking, he glances at the mirror and swears for a second his reflection smiled when he wasn't. He laughs it off. Stress, tiredness. Over the next few days, the mirror becomes unsettling. Sometimes Daniel notices his reflection is a split-second delayed. Sometimes the reflection's eyes seem darker, almost hollow. One morning, as he brushes his teeth, his reflection lifts the toothbrush to the wrong side of his mouth. He convinces himself it's tricks of the light, sleep deprivation, or his imagination. But the unease grows. One night, Daniel wakes at 3:17 a.m. to a sound. A soft tapping. He realizes it's coming from the mirror. In the dim light, he sees his reflection, standing closer to the glass than he is. When he leans forward, the reflection whispers, "Let me in." The voice doesn't come from his room. It comes from inside the mirror. Terrified, Daniel covers the mirror with a blanket. But at dawn, the blanket is on the floor. The reflection is now smiling constantly. Even when Daniel is not, Daniel records himself sleeping to prove he isn't crazy. Reviewing the footage, his heart stops. At 3:17 a.m., the blanket slides off the mirror by itself. His reflection steps out of sync, placing its hands against the glass as Daniel sleeps. Then the reflection turns its head toward the camera and smiles directly into the lens. That night, Daniel smashes the mirror with a chair. Shards scatter everywhere. Relieved, he goes to bed. But in the morning, the mirror is whole again, spotless, as if it was never touched. The next night, the reflection doesn't mimic him at all. When Daniel raises his hand, the reflection stays still. When Daniel backs away, the reflection moves closer to the glass. Suddenly, the reflection presses its palm against the glass. A faint crack forms, spreading like a spiderweb. A cold wind rushes into the room. The reflection leans forward, half its head pushing through the glass. Its voice is low, distorted. "I've waited long enough. Your life looks better than mine. I'll take it now." Daniel screams, running for the door, but it slams shut by itself. The mirror rattles violently as his reflection claws its way through. The screen fades to black with Daniel's screams echoing. They say mirrors are just glass and silver, showing us what we want to see. But maybe, just maybe, they're windows. And on the other side, something is waiting, watching, wanting. So tonight, when you look in the mirror, ask yourself, is it really you looking back?